Yeah. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining everyone. Okay. Yeah, Prasad, you told that you are having one doubt to discuss about yesterday's session. Yes.
No, no, Subbu, just want to recap. I didn't get a chance to listen to yesterday's video.
Oh, recap. I'm anyhow. I will recap a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure, yeah.
Okay. So basically, yesterday we discussed about how the writes are happening in SQL Server. Basically. Okay, means whenever you are trying to perform insert, update, delete. So when you just start inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data, how SQL Server will act internally. That's what very important. Okay, that is what only very important because when you are reading the data, so for example, you are performing select statement, how SQL Server will act. So SQL Server will go to the command parser, check the syntax checks, and it will prepare the query tree. It will go to the optimizer. Your optimizer will prepare the execution plan. Once the plan is prepared, it go to the executor. Executor will send request to the access method. Access method sends request to the data cache whether data is available or not. In case data is available, it will get the data from here to the user. In case if data is not available, it will get the data from the MDF or NDF, placed in the data cache, and it will send, right? That's what reads are performing because we are not doing any changes. Now here,
Subbu,
yes,
just one question. So, how the execution plan is selected on the,
that's
based
what.
on...
Just based on two things as of now, you need to remember one is the selectivity, one is the cost.
Okay, okay.
One is the selectivity, one is the cost. What is that selectivity? What is that cost? Selectivity is nothing but CE, cardinality estimation, sir. Okay. Uh, Based on the C cardinality estimation, your optimizer will prepare the execution plan. What do you mean by that selectivity? Again, it contains lots of algorithms internally. We'll discuss all those stuff. Okay, it's not like uh, uh, preparing a plan for a query whatever you are running. So we need to properly update to the data to the optimizer. Otherwise, optimizer won't prepare the best plans. Optimizer won't prepare the best plan. Optimizer prepares the best plan based on the whatever the stats you are providing to the optimizer. Based on that only means how much data is available. So that what is the data is available, then based on that your optimizer will start the plan. Okay, no worries about the plan. Just remember that based on two categories, your optimizer will prepare the plan. One is the cost. One is the cost is nothing but resources, right? Resources for each operator. See, when you go to the execution plan, when you see that execution plan, you will have lots of operators. So for example, sales dot select star from sales dot, okay, sales order details, okay, order by line total error, line total descending. For example, you are running this select statement. So we are having different operators. See, each operator cost is different. So here index scan is almost 28%. Here the sort operator is 47%. Parallelism is 25%. Okay. So based on the cost, based on the selectivity, your optimizer will prepare the execution plan of your query. Once the plan is prepared, that plan will store for time being in the plan cache. Next time when you are running the same query, next time when you are running the same query, it will use the same plan which is available in the plan cache until unless you change something. Until unless you change something of this query, SQL Server will use the existing plans. SQL Server will use the existing plans. That's one thing. Okay, when you are reading the data, if data is not available in the data cache, it will get from here and place one copy and send it to the user. Here you are not doing any modifications. But our concept is when you are doing modifications like inserts, update, deletes. Till now, clear everyone? Reads?
Yes, sir.
Plan statement is nothing but query.
Sorry?
Plan means nothing but query in the
No, no, no,
database.
no, no. See, SQL Server will treat this as a transaction or query or a thread or a thread. Okay.
Okay.
So for this, it is preparing one plan.
Okay.
In a generic, for example, you wanted to travel to somewhere, you will start preparing multiple plans on your mind, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like same SQL Server will also start preparing the plan, and it
So
will
the query is not the plan.
this. Sorry,
Query is the not plan. This query is the not your plan,
for this query, this is the execution plan suggesting by optimizer. For
Okay.
this query, your optimizer is suggesting this plan, execution plan.
Okay. I
Either
mean,
it
this
is the
part
it,
it
either it
will
is
store in plan caching.
yeah either yes either it is a best plan or not best plan. Okay, why optimizer is not preparing the best plan? That is our headache.
Okay.
Why optimizer is not preparing that best plan based on different things? Why? We need to look into those stuffs. So for every transaction, whatever you are performing, for every query, whatever you are performing, SQL Server will create the execution plan. Whatever the plan it is created and it is used, that plan will be stored in the plan cache until you restart the server. Until you restart the server or SQL, the plan will be available in the plan cache. Next time when you are running, same plan it will use. Okay, that is the first thing we discussed. Okay, yesterday we discussed about how the reads and writes are performing basically. Means whenever you are inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data. When you just start inserting, updating, deleting, these three operations, basically, right? Changes, whatever the changes you are performing. Okay, so how SQL Server is working internally when you just start the performing the changes means okay, basically before that one you need to know about this concept clean page, okay, dirty page, okay, dirty page, wall. Okay, first we'll discuss about these three things. What is a clean page? Okay, so for example, whenever you are performing insert or update or delete, same procedure, it will go to the command parser, check the syntax error, prepare the query tree, bind the request, and go to the optimizer. Optimizer will prepare the execution plan and go to the executor. Executor will send request to the access method. Up to this same, sir, there is no algorithm is not changing. So once it comes to the data cache, if no pages are available respect to employee table, so what it will do, it will copy the files from the mdf to data cache, and once it plays all the pages, okay, how many pages it need to perform, once it plays all the pages in the data cache, those pages technically we'll call it as a clean page, because it not yet started the modifying the data in the buffer. Just it copied the pages from the disk to buffer. It just copied the pages from the disk to buffer. It not yet started. Sir, if you wanted to start the modifying the data, you need to have lot of resources, like specially cpu you need cpu to load the data. Okay, means CPU is in the sense scheduler, sir. Scheduler. You need schedulers. All this concept we'll see later. Okay. As of now, think that okay, we not yet started inserting the data or updating the data or deleting the data. It just copied. It is just making ready everything to do its activity. To do his activity, it is just preparing everything. While it is preparing, it copied the pages which is not available in the cache from the mdf file, and it will place that copy in the data files, sorry, data cache.
Subbu,
These,
just think. So pages means here like pages with no data, right?
it may data also, sir. Maybe
Because
this page having free space, right? Assume
Yeah.
this space contains only 10 records. There are having some more free space.
Okay. So what I'm assuming is initially we don't have any data into that. So I'm assuming that like we are
No,
inserting. So I thought like that.
no. What is exactly means? Whatever the page in the MDF, whatever the page in the data cache, both are same. That is nothing but clean page for your understanding.
Okay.
Either it can be empty page, either it can be data. If MDF, NDF and data cache having the same identical, then that page you need to call it as a clean page.
So you mean to say like already we have the data in the MDF, right? You mean to say that?
Maybe, may not, maybe, may
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
So if
So
you
if
see that both are same, that
uh-huh.
is nothing but clean page. Whenever you see the clean page means you should blindly get idea. Okay, my disk, my buffer having the same data.
Okay.
My disk, my buffer having same data. So that's the reason I'm seeing the clean page. Got it?
Yeah,
Subbu,
got it.
before going ahead, like just I have like one question regarding the execution plans. So
No,
who
forget
keeps?
about execution plan. I don't want to discuss now. Okay.
No,
No,
not
forget
that.
about hold
Yeah,
on. Forget
yeah,
about that execution plan. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Let's stick with this concept. I will discuss after ending. No worries.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So everyone understood about clean page?
Yes, Subbu. Yeah.
Yes.
Sir,
Now, yes. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, someone? No, someone is having doubt? Okay. Okay, you can unmute and you can ask, ma'am. Okay, in case if you're not understanding, I will repeat, okay? N number of times, no worries. So, dirty page. So once it start modifying the data, okay, so it will start. So for example, 1 KMS 10,000, 2 ABC 15,000, 3 XYZ 20,000, 4 MNC 25,000. So it start modifying the data. Okay, assume once it start modifying the data, these pages you need to call it as a dirty pages because both are different. Both are different, right? So you whatever changes you are doing on the buffer only, not in MDF file, sir. Again, please make a note down. You are not making any changes in the MDF file directly. Please make a note down. You are not making any changes in the MDF file directly. Whatever the changes, all the changes, it will happen in the buffer. Then only it will go to the MDF file. Please make a clear note. You are not doing any changes in the MDF or NDF file directly. Whatever the changes, all the changes, it will happen in the buffer. So once you start modifying the pages in the buffer, these pages technically you should call it as a dirty pages. Make sense?
Yes, Subbu, got it. So it can be insert, update, delete, right? Yeah.
No, it can be any changes, sir. It can be
Okay.
structure level changes, right? You can change the structure of your, okay?
Yeah.
Any structure level changes also, whatever changes, sir, everything will happen in the buffer. That is, everyone need to keep in mind. Buffer is our major component because all the things are happening in the RAM only. Buffer is nothing but RAM, sir. RAM. So these data pages are available in the buffer, which is not yet moved to the MDF file. So these pages will call it as a dirty page. Sometimes these pages will call it as a clean page. So don't get confused. Here we will call it as a data pages. In MDF, there is no concept called clean page. There is no concept called dirty page. When you specially go to the MDF, in MDF, there is only one data file, sorry, data page. Clear, everyone? In MDF, only data pages, sir. Data pages. In buffer, you will get these two concept: clean page, dirty page, based on your operations. Clear?
Yeah, clear, Subbu. Until
Okay, and
Next,
there is no, yes, yes, Sunil.
what is database? Meaning
Or
of database.
database will be only in the MDF.
I mean it meaning
Actual
database.
data. Actual data is in database only, right? Esther, we discussed a lot. Where your data is storing databases.
Okay, I mean it is 30 page only, no?
See, again, sir, same concept only, but these names you should call only in the buffer. Actually,
Okay.
these also data pages only, right?
Yeah,
These are
yeah.
all the data pages only, but when you specially go to the buffer, you are calling
Buffer.
as a clean
You
page
have
and
to specifically mean refer to that
yes,
30 page only.
yes,
In NDF, you have to refer the data page only.
exactly, sir. In
Okay.
data file, you need to refer it as a data page. In buffer, you will refer as a clean page, dirty pages.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, then what is a wall concept? Write ahead logging. That's what yesterday we discussed, right? Wall stands for write ahead logging. Write ahead logging. So whatever the changes you are performing, where you are performing, sir? In the buffer, correct? In the buffer you are
Yes.
performing. Suddenly my server may crash. Suddenly my SQL may restart. What will happen? Entire cache will remove, right? Correct? Then who
Yeah.
will protect your data? Who will protect your data? So whatever you are making changes, okay, in the data cache, it is going into the pages. Same thing. This technical you need to call it as a records, correct? This is insert record, update record, delete record, right? Records, right? So what SQL will do, right? SQL convert this into the log records, into the it will treat this as a log records, and it will move this log records into the LDF parallelly. That concept technically we need to call it as a SQL hardening. I will show you, sir, to understood. Okay, what exactly it is happening. Okay, assume this is our always on. Okay, high level always on. When you are performing insert or update or delete, first it will go to the buffer, right? Yes or no? Buffer,
Yes, Subbu. Yeah.
buffer. So once it enter into the buffer, same time it will harden into the log file. See, it is hardened into the log file.
Anna, can you remove those marks, Anna?
Oh,
Please.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you are performing, insert or update or delete, whatever you are performing, insert, update or delete. Okay. First, it will go to the buffer, your buffer, right? So buffer we are calling as a clean page, dirty pages. Okay. Whatever the change you are affecting on the buffer, all the changes will harden parallel into the log file. See,
Yeah.
for what? For what?
Securing the data.
Yes. To, okay, satisfy wall, to satisfy durability. Okay, to satisfy because it is in cache, sir. If suddenly something happen, entire your cache will collapse. I don't want to do that stuff, sir. Okay, let's make one copy in the log file. So that who is moving, sir? In SQL Server, okay, log writer, log writer. Who is moving that data? Log writer, SP who to. Okay, so log writer. This log writers writing the logs from, okay, buffer, sorry, writing the logs from here to LDF. That is what main thing happening. Your log writer is treating this as a log records and moving the log records to the LDF file. So in LDF file, there is no concept called, okay, what's a
Pages.
clean page, dirty pages, nothing, sir. LDF contains log records. LDF contains log records. How to read that stuff we'll see, sir, in advanced level. No worries. I will show you with replication example. Replication is a one tough. Again, if replication with this, it will become little bit more tough so that you will have some more knowledge, sir. Okay, you no need to worry at all. Okay, so whatever you are making changes, these changes parallelly going to the log file to satisfy wall concept. to satisfy val, write ahead logging. Every changes before it move to the MDF file need to make entry in the log file. Please make a note down. It need to go to the log file.
Can it happen so that it will like sometimes like can it happen or no like it is has to be rule, right? Like can it happen that we are making changes in buffer and it is writing directly to the MDF file, skipping the log file? Like if log file is full,
No,
it
it
will not
won't
write,
go.
right? It will
No,
not write, right?
if you got the log file full alert, your transaction will stop, right, sir?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It won't run. You will get a pop-up call that transaction log file got full, and
Okay.
it will stop your transaction.
Sure, sure.
It's a
Thank
wall,
you.
sir. A
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Right ahead logging. Every changes need to make entry in log file before
Log
it
file.
move to the MDF file.
Yeah, correct.
I hope everyone clear about these three concepts.
Yes, Subbu, clear from my side.
The the new people who joined, okay, stop me, ma'am. Okay, anytime, uh, sir, anytime. Okay, just just go and watch yesterday's session. I just not deep dive like yesterday. I just recap. Okay, I just recap. Okay, please watch yesterday's session where you can find in our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel Azure SQL Jam. Okay, go to the playlist 41. You will get all the pre-recorded sessions here. Okay, 6 videos are available. Go and watch here. Okay, the people who joined newly today.
Yeah, though I didn't listen yesterday, but with this recap, I got some points. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it totally.
Yesterday deep dive like deeper. Okay,
Okay.
I don't want again waste our time. Okay, just go and watch there. No worries. No worries. Now, yesterday we just started about checkpoint, lazy writer, and eager writer. These three asset properties. Time being, we'll also discuss about the asset properties. Today we'll complete about these four concepts. Very important concepts. All are very important concepts. Next till next weekend. Till next weekend, all are very critical. You are making one base to the entire SQL Server career. Okay, these are very simple concepts only, but these concepts only will help you when you start the troubleshooting. If you're not understanding the flow, still there are lots. Are again, we are not discussing that much deeper. I will touch back again these internal concepts in advanced level a lot. Okay, no worries. Now, checkpoint. Now, assume, sir, you perform some changes like 1 KMS 10,000 to some XYZ 10,000. You perform some changes here. Okay, your log writer is thread is writing into the log file. Okay, fine. Then who will move to the MDF file, sir? So checkpoint. Okay, so it is an internal process. So all are internal process only, but checkpoint is also one of the internal process which is running in the backend, which is running in the backend. Okay, which is running in the backend and which will take care if it identified any dirty pages. These many dirty pages are available. Okay, let's go and move all the pages to all the data data to the MDF file. So whenever checkpoint triggers, whatever the changes you performed here, all the changes will go to the MDF file and your pages will be stay back. It is not removing your pages, sir, in the buffer. It is just moving the changes whatever you performed in the buffer to the disk. Disk is nothing but MDF file. Before it moving data to the MDF file, it will also verify whether any changes is not yet moved to the LDF file. First, it will move the changes to the LDF file, then it will move the changes to the MDF file. It is doing two operations whenever checkpoint triggers. When checkpoint triggers that time, that time whatever the changes is not yet moved to the LDF file, those changes it will move to the LDF file, along with whatever the changes is not yet moved to the MDF file, it will move all the changes to the MDF file. Once it moved all the changes to the MDF file, these pages you need to call it as again as a clean page. Clean pages. Again, this pages is called as a clean pages, because whatever the data in MDF file, the same data is available in cache also, because your checkpoint has been moved, right? Whatever the make the changes, once it moved everything to the MDF file, this page again you need to treat as a clean page. Got you, everyone?
Yeah, got it.
Sir, you are saying that once the checkpoint occurs, all the clean pages will move to this MDF?
No, ma'am. That the pages will move to the MDF file. Means
Okay.
whatever the pages has been changed, right? Only those changes it will move to the MDF file, and the pages will stay back in the buffer.
Okay.
So for
Got it.
how long will it stay back in the buffer until the changes, right?
Sorry, until
So for how
sir,
long?
that I will explain, sir. Next concept, lazy writer.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
No worries. First,
Subbu, like, is there a mechanism to know, like, the every means like record has been written to the LDF or no, means LDF or NDF or like
checkpoint to checkpoint, sir. Checkpoint to checkpoint, and you can track in LDF file. If you
okay,
wanted to track, you can track in LDF file. But in
okay,
between, so for example, 9, okay,
yeah,
15, okay, 10, it triggered the last checkpoint. Okay,
okay,
9, 16, okay, 25, it triggered next checkpoint. Assume, sir.
yeah,
So how SQL server knows this information? Whenever checkpoint triggers, okay, that time it will make entry in the, okay, you
boot
know
page.
about the boot page, right? I explained
Yes,
about the
yes,
boot page.
yes,
So it
yes.
will make entry in the boot page.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So it will make entry in the, where it is. Yeah. Update the page LSN in the boot page.
okay,
Here it will update information in the boot page. Whenever your checkpoint triggers, okay,
okay,
what LSNs it moved, last LSN. It sir, boot page is it not maintaining every LSN. Who is maintaining every LSN? Log file.
log
Your
file,
log file knows everything, sir.
right,
But boot page is also contains some metadata. What is your last LSN moved to
log
into
file,
the MDF file,
MDF file. Okay,
MDF file. Okay, so that information it will maintain in the boot page. And what is the last checkpoint trigger time also? It will maintain in the boot page.
okay,
It will maintain in the boot page, sir. So boot page is also important, but we never go and look all every time, sir. That is internal algorithms. Sir, you are maintaining 5,000 servers. Will you have time to go and look all this at 5,000 servers?
No.
No, sir. But you should understand the logics. So whenever checkpoint triggers, it will verify how many dirty pages are available, and it will also verify whether those changes are not replicated to the LDF file. It will replicate. Again, it will move the changes to the MDF file, and it will update the information in the boot page.
Subbu, like, is there any time limit for checkpoint to occur? I mean, we do have any limit time?
It's like a by default there is a automatic checkpoint is triggering, sir, in the instance level. Automatic checkpoint. Okay, there is no time limit. It will estimate. Okay, it will estimate. Okay, if I run now, it's good. It will estimate. Okay, based on some calculations, based on the log records. Okay, it will estimate and it will try to trigger. So always make sure that checkpoint need to trigger. But sometimes in real world, not in our laptops, sir, but definitely in sometimes in real world, your checkpoint will go to hung state.
Mm.
Sometimes you can't do anything, sir. Can you restart the checkpoint? No, you can't do anything. Sometimes your checkpoint will go into the hung state. How I can tell? How I can know, Subbu? Checkpoint went. It is hitting like anything, sir. Here, the resources are hitting anything, and whatever the changes you are performing, those changes are not reflecting into the MDF file, Until unless your data is moved to the MDF file, you can't see the data, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we are not able to see the right data, current data. We are seeing little bit old data. Means checkpoint is hung and it is not moving forward. And that time, what you need to do? That time, what you need to do, right? Can you restart?
No, we can't
No.
restart.
This is a production server, sir. We cannot go and simply tell that, okay, I will restart. Correct? Can you go and restart the production?
No.
No, we can't. So what you will do? You
We
you
need
will
to take
definitely face any one of these system process will go to the hung state in real world.
So
Like
that means we can take data from LDF file?
no, what data is available? It's just log records, right?
Yeah.
Log
Okay.
records. What you can do? So that's you will get to know, sir. Wait for a while.
Okay.
Okay. So automatic checkpoint is triggering. It will estimate, okay, these are the good number of changes where I need to move to the MDF file. Let's start move the data to the MDF file. MDF file. Can I change the checkpoint interval time? Yes, sir. You can aram say go and change. You can, sorry. See, it is a background process. It is a background process in SQL Server and default most common checkpoint, which is running in the backend, sir. Okay, SQL Server continuously checking the number of log records and changes. Once it estimate that number of log records is sufficient to process, then it will start triggering the checkpoint, sir. And it will also verify this interval time. So please, my request, this is the best practice. You should not change the checkpoint interval time. You should not touch the checkpoint interval time. It will affect a lot. What it will affect? Next week under restore session, I will explain you, sir. Okay? Then you can understand. Now it's a little bit difficult to understood. When we are discussing restore session next week, you will get to know why I told that you should not touch the checkpoint interval time. Make a sense, everyone? So please just make a note down. As a best practice, you should not touch the checkpoint interval time.
Yeah, got it, Subbu.
Okay, that is the one thing. Everyone, please make a note down. So yesterday, most of the people get confused that okay, Subbu sir, if checkpoint is moving the changes to the LDF file, what log writer is doing? Most of the
Sorry, Subbu, like checkpoint moves data to MDF, right? Not LDF.
LDF also it will move, sir. That time, only that time. Okay. So for example, you are having 100 changes, sir. 100 changes. Okay, you perform 100 changes. Assume, sir, just to clarify your doubt. Okay. So log writer already writed almost 98 records to the LDF file. Okay. Only 2 records are pending, which is not yet written. That time when checkpoint is triggered. That time when sir, usually whatever the changes you are performing, that is moving by log writer only. Please
Yeah.
make a clear note. But assume, sir, when that time, so for example, 2 records still not yet moved, that time checkpoint triggered and it identified, okay, 2 records is not yet moved to the LDF file, it will move those changes to LDF file and it will move 100 changes to the MDF file. Only those 2 changes only it will move, not 100 changes, because already 98 changes it already moved. Who, sir? Your log writer. That is the
Log
main
data.
purpose of log writer. Here times varies at times, milliseconds, nanoseconds, right? When checkpoint trigger, that time, if it identified the changes is not yet moved to the LDF file, it will move the change to the LDF file, then it will move to the MDF file, all the data. Only
So,
that time, otherwise no.
so
Your
Subbu,
log
like,
writer only, sir.
Subbu, continuing with the same example, suppose there are 100 changes and only one change has been written to the log file through log writer, and 99 changes are pending, and the checkpoint occurs. At that time, all the 99 changes will be written by a checkpoint and not
Checkpoint.
the log writer,
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Subbu, this scenario, like I have understood, but as you said, like when the checkpoint gets hung, so like what shall we do at that time for this?
That's for next. You will get it, sir. Just hold for
Okay.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
You
yeah, sure.
understood about automatic checkpoint?
Yes, yes,
What
I
is
have
automatic checkpoint, sir? When it estimate, okay, this is the right time to trigger, it will trigger the checkpoint. It's instance level. Again, try to understand. It's the instance level. Entire instance, it will trigger the checkpoint. Means all the databases which is being part of that instance, it will trigger the checkpoint. Whatever the, sir, this cache for all the databases. Try to understand the logic. This cache for all the databases which are available in my instance. Currently, three databases are available. One is AdventureWorks 2017, Stack Overflow 2010, Worldwide Importers. Three databases are available. These three databases changes will be available in the cache. Okay, whenever checkpoint triggers, r- respect to their databases, it will move, sir. Not here and there, it will move. Whatever the change you made on so and so database, only for that database it will start moving, not for other databases. Like this particular page is related to particular database, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Only that database it will move. That, sir, see how internally how much mechanism is spinning, sir. It's not like, see, when you just take a remote, when you see the remote, okay, just a remote, but internally it contains lots of algorithms, correct? Yes or no? So internally there are lots, a lot many mechanisms. Simply, okay, checkpoint triggers, it will move the data to the MDF file. Which MDF file? I am having multiple MDF files, right? Multiple databases, right? Respect to that database MDF file, it will move. Respect to that database LDF file, it will move. No worries at all. You are not doing anything, sir. SQL Server will do everything. You just perform your whatever you want, insert or update or delete. SQL Server will take care a number of things in the backend. Make sense?
Yes, yes, yeah.
So whatever we are doing, that's easy. Whatever SQL is doing, that is a little bit more, sir, than us. What you are doing, you are just writing insert command and triggering. SQL is doing lot many stuff in the backend. Engine is spinning like anything. Why? Simply your CPU memory will never hit it to 100%, sir. Simply your CPU memory won't hit it to 100% because it is doing lot of stuff in the backend, sir. Multiple processes are running, multiple threads are running. Definitely your CPU memory will definitely spin, right? Everyone?
Yes, got it, Subbu.
Okay, see, currently 12 threads. Out of 12 threads, only 4 threads are spinning. 4 threads are just sitting, sleeping idly. Nothing is doing, see. Out of 12 threads, 8 threads are spinning little bit. Okay, remaining 4 threads are in the sleepy mode always. Nothing is doing. Okay, now, okay, Subbu, automatic checkpoint, I understood. If you wanted to change the interval time, sir, either you can change in the by running this command. Okay, sp underscore config. You will get, sir, one session for sp config. This is very important concept. Everyone must and should know. You can do lot of wonders with sp config. Means if you want to change the instance level properties like minimum memory, maximum memory, max drop, cost of parallelism, okay, checkpoint interval time. If you wanted to enable the affinity mask, you can do lot of stuff with help of sp config, sir. Okay, so if you wanted to change the checkpoint interval time, either you can use graphical user interface and you can change, this is in minutes, sir. And if you go for command prompt, you can go and run this one and change to seconds, sir. This is in seconds. Okay, so just nothing, sir, you need to do. Right click, go to here, paste the script and just change to 60. So every 60 seconds, your checkpoint will trigger. Every 60 seconds your checkpoint will trigger, but you should not do this one, sir. As a best practice, you should not encourage to change the checkpoint interval time.
So this is instance level, right? Like, can we do it for database level or no?
Hold, sir. Just hold all your questions, okay?
Oh,
Advanced
okay.
level questions. We are
Sir.
still not yet started.
Oh, okay.
We'll get, just hold. Okay. Now, everyone clear? If I wanted to change the automatic checkpoint, this is the simple algorithm, sir. But don't change. That is not at all best practice. Why? Next week on the restore session, I will explain, sir. Okay, hold for till restore. Okay.
Hi,
Subbu, in real
Yeah.
time, use only automatic checkpoint, right?
We will use indirect checkpoint also, sir.
Okay.
That's what next time I'm going to discuss.
Yeah.
Even Rahul asked, right? For that answer also, I will explain to next. Just hold.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Subbu, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You said you change the recovery interval with the seconds, so 60 seconds, right? But
Yeah.
in GUI, it mentioned minutes.
Yeah.
So if we need in seconds, we need to use in command.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But again, don't change. Please make a note down this point, okay? We never change, sir, interval time. But how to change? That is a one thing, sir. And one more thing also. Okay. Okay. So that is about automatic checkpoint. So we are having three other types of checkpoints, sir. One is indirect checkpoint. One is internal checkpoint, manual checkpoint, indirect checkpoint. So total 4 checkpoints are available in SQL Server. One is automatic, which we already discussed. Automatically, SQL Server will trigger the checkpoint at instance level. Okay, fine, Subbu. That we understood. Now we are having 3 more checkpoints. One is internal checkpoint, one is manual checkpoint, one is indirect checkpoint. Okay, what is internal checkpoint means? Okay, only when you are doing certain things, only whenever you are doing certain things, internal checkpoint will trigger, sir. Only whenever you are doing certain things, internal checkpoint will trigger. What will happen, sir? Internal checkpoint will trigger only whenever you are doing certain things like backups means whenever you are taking the backups, internal checkpoint will trigger. Whenever you are taking database snapshots, internal checkpoint will trigger. Okay, whenever you are shutdowning the SQL server, restarting your data, making database to offline, checkpoint will trigger. Okay, when you are making changes at database level, internal checkpoint will trigger. Switching the recovery models, internal checkpoint will trigger. In simple recovery model, whenever your log file grown to 90-70%, internal checkpoint will trigger. And other little other operations are internal checkpoint will trigger. This you are not triggering, you don't have any control. Okay, this is also you don't have any control to control, sir. Internal checkpoint will trigger whenever you are doing certain operations. You don't know about all these operations, sir. Okay, because we not yet discuss anything about this. In the going forward, we will discuss all this. Then you came to know, okay, how that internal checkpoint is helping us basically. Okay, so whenever you are taking backups, whenever you are taking snapshots, whenever you are doing altering the database sizes, whenever you are changing the recovery models, whenever in simple recovery model, internal checkpoint will trigger and it will help us little bit, sir. What is that little bit? Every concept when we are discussing, I will let you know, sir. No worries at all. Just remember, internal checkpoint will trigger on so operation as of now. Because I not yet started recovery model. Okay, we will deeper recovery model. You will get to know these 2 points. When we are discussing backup, you will get to know this point. When we are discussing database mirroring snapshots, you will get this point. Whenever you are altering, you will get this point. You are fulfilled. Okay, no worries at all. Just remember, internal checkpoint will trigger whenever you are doing only certain activities. It is not touching your data pages or something, sir. It's a internal checkpoint which is triggering for certain operations. Make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Next, manual checkpoint. So manual checkpoint is nothing but someone just now asked, right? In case if automatic checkpoint got hung, and my data is not moving. So you can go and do certain things, sir. I am not saying that this is the only one thing you can do. Go to that database. Assume some users complain that some application team complain to you, you are a DBS, right? You are all the DBS. Someone complained, hey, I am not seeing the present data in my reports. I am not seeing the present data. When you verified, checkpoint is hitting like anything, sir. Here, resources are hitting anything. Maybe you feel that okay, checkpoint got hung and your data is not moving. Data is not moving. Then you can go to that database, trigger the checkpoint manually. Checkpoint manually. Okay, manually. Nothing will happen, sir. Trigger the checkpoint. Why we are triggering manual checkpoint? If I want to see data quickly, I don't want wait automatic checkpoint to trigger and move the data to the MDF file. I wanted to see my data very quickly, or something happened to automatic checkpoint and data is not okay. That time also you can go and trigger the manual checkpoint. What will happen? Nothing.
So,
Trigger,
but
type the checkpoint and trigger it.
is there any command to, I mean, to check whether checkpoint got hung or not, or like
We
only
have
through?
performance counters, sir. Okay, we are having performance counters. Only one thing, application team knows that data is not populating. You don't know, sir. We don't know. And
Okay.
don't keep any alerts, sir, for this checkpoint. You should not. Don't highlight this to your leads. Your leads are like anything. Simply, oh, okay, now go, Prasad, go and create one alert. Simply, you are getting alerts. What you will do, sir? What you will do if checkpoint get hung? If any application team come to you, sir, if there is a problem, definitely they will come to you, right? If you are
Yes.
suffering with fever or cold or cough, you will go to the hospital, or simply you will go to the hospital. No, right? Then let them come now. We will go and troubleshoot. Why we need to keep everything on our head? Some people wants to keep everything on our head, sir. I'm not sure why. Why? Let them come. If any issue, they know rather than us. Let them come. We will do. We will help.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking like how can you check? That's it. Like
That's what, sir. That's
yeah.
what. Until unless your application team come to you and seeing that okay, I'm not getting the data, then only we will go.
Okay.
Don't keep any alerts, nothing, sir. That will overload you.
Okay.
You
So
can
is
you
there? So
yes,
we'll be having any comments, right? Like to check
yes,
that.
performance
Okay.
counters
Okay. Yeah.
to check the uh, yeah, to check the how the checkpoints are triggering per second. How many times your checkpoints are triggering per second? Lazy readers are triggering, but don't enable alerts, sir. Again,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the
Sure.
curiosity, most of the people will alert. Even some people they will configure for PLE, and most of the people will come to me and hey, I'm getting sir PLE will spinning, sir. Whenever there is a load, PLE value will automatically will become low. What I need to do, Subbu? What I need to do then? Can you go and increase the RAM to 1 TB? You never get the PLE alert. Will application team purchase 1 terabyte RAM? I am happy. No worries for me. Correct, sir. Getting or not? Something, sir. Sometimes there, sir. You know about Amazon sales. Most of the people knows. Whenever there is Amazon sale, definitely your CPU, memory, IO will spin, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Of course, it will spin, sir. What I can do? So, for example, you are increasing the resources. After sales, what will happen, sir? Again, no one will connect. Nothing will happen. What is the waste of your resources only, right? So think in multiple directions rather than thinking only in one point of view. What will happen if we keep anything alerts kind of this stuff? It will overload on us only because you are the DBS. Unnecessarily don't suggest to your leads, sir, especially. They don't know anything, they will. They are telling that I am team leads, we are SMEs. They know the process, they don't know about the technical, sir. It will overload your only. Unnecessarily don't keep all the alerts, blah blah alerts. That is the nature. Okay, let it be done with the backend, no worries. Okay. So You can manually trigger the checkpoint, sir, in case you feel that someone is complaining that, hey, we are not able to see the data. Okay, a very rare to rare case, sir. Again, rare to rare case. Rare to rare case. Simply your checkpoint don't go to hung state, sir. That depends on many. What do you mean that many, Subbu? That depends on sometimes your CPU is hitting high, memory is hitting high, and lazy writer is sleeping always. Lazy writer is not at all hitting. Sometimes lazy writer is also lazy writer itself always in sleepy mode. Okay, for your understanding, always it is in sleepy. Lazy writer, sleeping. It should wake up actually. Can you wake up it? No. You don't have any control on lazy writer. No one is having any control on lazy writers, or at least you can control the checkpoint. So for example, for Prasad question, so application team is complaining Subbu on this database every time. In that scenario, better go for indirect checkpoint, which is introduced from SQL Server 2012. You can configure checkpoint per database. I wanted to run specific interval time to only my database. Yeah, Aram say you can go and change the checkpoint interval time to one database, sir, with help of indirect checkpoint. With help of indirect checkpoint, you can go and run the, you can go and change your checkpoint interval time to your database. If you are really having issue with the automatic checkpoint and it is not reflecting that much, okay, maybe due to concurrent transactions, concurrent sessions, means multiple transactions, and application users are simply irritating you, better suggest that, okay, I will enable indirect checkpoint for you. Tell me the time frame. Tell me the time frame, I will enable the indirect checkpoint for you. So this indirect checkpoint will take care to your database, irrespective of your instance level checkpoint. Getting? You got the solution, everyone? Rahul, Prasad, others?
Yeah, got it, Subbu. You mentioned lazy writer. So what is that lazy writer,
Wait,
Subbu?
others what? Wait, we not yet started. Let me complete the checkpoint, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you can trigger the manual checkpoint. You can't trigger the internal checkpoint. Okay, you can't trigger the internal checkpoint. You can't trigger the automatic checkpoint. Automatic checkpoint is backend is happening. Internal checkpoint is also backend is happening. Indirect checkpoint interval time you can change it. Okay, indirect checkpoint interval time you can change it. Okay.
So, Subbu, what is the difference between internal and automatic? Automatic is also doing the same thing, and internal is also doing the same thing, right? Like internal is for
Wait,
specific
sir.
commands.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Anywhere internal checkpoint is doing same thing whatever automatic checkpoint is doing. Anywhere.
No,
Then
no. Like what I mean to say is like this. It is an internal thing, right? Like both the things are internal only.
no, that is automatic checkpoint. This is internal checkpoint.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Name
asking.
itself is
What
automatic
is
check. Automatic checkpoint will take care about the buffer.
okay?
Rest it is not worrying. It is taking about the buffer.
Okay,
What are the
okay,
dirty pages? Internal
okay,
checkpoint is doing all this stuff. When you are taking backup, when you are taking snapshots, when you are changing the database configurations, when
sure.
you are switching the recovery models, when is in simple recovery model, your internal checkpoint is taking care.
Okay, okay, I got it.
So internal checkpoint, manual checkpoint, you can type the checkpoint and you can trigger, sir. Okay, manual checkpoint, nothing to worry. You can anytime you can go and run the manual checkpoint, sir. It is not making any harm. It is making something help to you only, moving the data, pending data from RAM to disk. Please make a note down. Indirect checkpoint, which is introduced from SQL Server 2012. Okay, which is introduced from SQL Server 2012, where you can change the database level, sir. Where you can change at database level. So means if I want to change the interval time to my database, okay, my database. So currently it's not 2014, 2017. Okay. For example, I wanted to see what is the interval I set it for, default interval I set it for this database. Okay. So, sir, you need to remember catalogs. This technically you should call it as a catalogs, system catalogs. This is object, table name, sir. This is your table name. Every table, when you start with sys, this is nothing but system tables. Okay, you are not doing anything. SQL Server will update all the system tables, okay, automatically based on your. It's not containing data. It's containing information about what, Subbu? About this database. About this database, information will be stored in the sys.database table. Okay, about this database, this table contains the information. What information? So, for example, okay, let's run this. Now you will get to know what is the database name, what is the default recovery interval time set it for the database, and what is the oh, here also database name, database ID, owner name, creator, compatibility, collation. Okay, these much information it is storing, sir. Who? This sys.sys database. Whenever you create one database, complete metadata related to this database will be stored in the master database sys.sys table. Master database sys.sys database store complete your data metadata information. Metadata information. You are not updating anything, sir. So here I could see that the default recovery interval time is set it for 60 seconds. Default, it's a default. Now, if I wanted to change that interval time, alter database name, set target recovery time equal to, you need to mention the seconds. Okay, now you can go and run every 120 seconds, your indirect checkpoint will triggers. So you can set it at your database level. But mostly we won't, sir. But very rare case you may also. Indirect checkpoint at database level. If you wanted to change the database level uh, checkpoint, you can go and change with the help of indirect checkpoint that is available since SQL Server 2012. Not before, sir. Before we are having only 3 checkpoints. One is automatic, one is manual, one is indirect. Till SQL Server 2008 R2. From SQL Server 2012, Microsoft came up with the indirect checkpoint. Questions? No? Yes?
Got it, Subbu.
Okay. Everyone clear, right, sir? Everyone, ma'am? No? Yes?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Now,
Yes, sir, got it.
yeah. Now, basically, you can check the checkpoint time frame with the fn underscore db log, sir. Okay. This is the function. Again, it's highly impossible to understood in the right way today because we don't know a lot of things. Okay, just I am displaying the people who are already having experience, they can understand. Okay, fn underscore db log is a function to read the log file, sir. If you wanted to read the log file, you can read with the help of fn underscore db log function. Okay, you can go and run this function in your log file if you want to read the checkpoint time frame. You can get, okay, begin the checkpoint, transactions, okay, checkpoint trigger, and end the check. In between this checkpoint to checkpoint, you will get to know all the transactions which it logged in your log file. You'll get to know, sir, here. So no worries, we will discuss this in, I told you, right, in the advanced level. Just understood? Okay, if I want to see log file, there is a separate function, fn underscore db log. With help of fn underscore db log, we can read the log file. Just that enough, sir. As of now, I will discuss this concept in advanced level. Make sense, everyone? How to read the log file, fn underscore db log. And it's not a easy, sir. It's not a easy. A simple understanding. Toughest troubleshooting in log file. Toughest troubleshooting is to read the log file. Because when you will when I will read this, Subbu, basically means, for example, someone deleted one record. Okay, you don't know who deleted. You don't know when deleted. Getting my point? You don't know who deleted. You don't know when it is got deleted. And your application team is, because that record is so sensitive information and so critical customer information. Definitely your application team will fights on you. Get the blaster who deleted this record. That time we can get that information only with help of fn underscore db log, sir. Yes, we can get it who deleted. Definitely. Not for checkpoints, sir. We never trigger for checkpoints. All this stuff, fn underscore db log. And that is not easy to troubleshoot fn underscore db log. It contains a lot. Okay, it's I because I not done anything on my database, sir. In real world, you will get thousands of records, thousands of records. Okay, so
So Subbu, like just one question, like and there will be only one record per transaction, or like multiple records per transaction as well?
every record contains one LSN number, so every record will make entry in the log file. Clear?
No, like there will be multiple. Can there be a multiple entries in the log file for the single record, or like one record per transaction? That's what I'm asking.
Sir, how it will make multiple entries in log files are for one record? Let me ask you a question. How?
No, like see,
Every
suppose,
record,
yeah.
every record will contains one LSN number, right?
No, like what I'm saying is like if I am selecting the record and then updating the record, and so
Sir,
select will not be
select
select
why it will go to
yeah,
the LDF file,
yeah,
sir.
no, select will not go, but that update, right, the previous value will be there, and the new value will also be there, right? Then there will be two records, or like no, single record only. That's what I'm asking.
Finally, my question is you not understand anything.
Yeah, yeah.
That's- that's what don't get confused. Why sir, anywhere I touch about a LDF when you were reading the data,
No, no, no.
then
He is confused between select and update.
yeah. So
No,
basically,
I'm not getting confused. Like what I'm asking you is like while doing the update, right? It will
okay,
have this old value and new value. So in the log file also there will be new old value and
where will
new.
no where will be old value, where will be new value, sir? Let me ask you a question. Where will be old value?
So when we select this data into the buffer cache, there
Okay.
will be old value, right? So when we trigger the update, it will hold the old value as well as new value, or like it will only hold a single value. That's what. So it will be at multiple records for that particular transaction, or like a single record. That's what my confusion is.
No, I think I got his question, Subbu. What he's asking is if we do multiple updates multiple times. So for the previous update, like he's asking whether will it be there will be any lesson number for that, or like will it be replaced with the new lesson number?
Basically, for example, okay, let me explain you in a different way so that everyone can understand. Rahul is performing update on employee table. Same time, okay, same time, okay, Hari is also performing update on the same table.
Okay.
Assume, okay, both users can do on the same page. Let me ask you a question. No,
No, it will be
no,
locked, right, for a particular user.
no. Any one user means whatever the record you are making entry in here, that
Yeah,
record only it will go to the LDF file, correct?
yeah,
With help of log writer or
okay.
with help of checkpoint. So
Checkpoint.
your LSN will register. Once you complete your changes, next time, once you release this page, next time other user is doing that, that LSN will also go here.
Okay,
But here what data is moving is our matter. What MDF is holding, that is actual data.
okay.
Actual data. LDF will maintain whatever you are doing. Okay,
Yeah,
your record will make entry in log files, sir. But finally, what data is going MDF is our matter.
yeah.
I hope you understood now, everyone.
I think he got his answer. Yeah.
That's that's a mechanism internally. So your record generates one LSN number. This record contains one LSN number.
Yeah.
That LSN will update in the log file.
Log file. Yeah.
Other users, sir, same time no one can update, sir. That's what. Don't get now confused, because I know I already, before you ask only, I already prepared, sir. Let me open the sheet. No, no, don't get confused. Somewhere where I already prepared for the same things. Somewhere I placed. I will prepare multiple documents. Okay. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Most of the people will confuse about the updates and deletes. Okay. The course records. See, I already placed the update, especially here. See how the updates are working. I will let you know in the advanced level how the updates are working internally. Okay. Yeah. But that is the algorithm, sir. I hope you got it now. Okay.
Yes, yes, Subbu.
So this is about internal checkpoint. Okay. Back. Internal checkpoint. And if you wanted to see, for example, everyone is having some enthusiasm, right? I wanted to see whenever checkpoint trigger, I wanted to see that information in SQL error log. That time, go and enable 3504 trace file, sir. Okay, 3504 trace file. When you enable 3504 trace file, SQL Server will write whenever checkpoint triggered, SQL Server write that information in the SQL error log. But you should not enable this trace file, sir. Your error log will bump like anything. Okay, just for your understanding, I'm telling. Okay, if you wanted to enable, go and enable the trace file, sir. Like for example, okay, dbcc, okay, 350, sorry, dbcc trace on, okay, 3504 comma hyphen 1 global trace file, sir. Okay, if you enable this one, okay, if you enable this one, whenever checkpoint triggers, it will write in the SQL error log. It will write in the SQL error log every time. Whenever it checkpoint triggers, it will write in the SQL error log. Error log. How it will write means this is how it will write, sir, information. Flush the cache, clean up the 1845 buffer with the 7 writes on this much information, and so on. So database, see, you will get the database ID as well. It will write, but don't enable this trace file, sir. It will bump your error log like anything. You don't want information right in the error log, sir. Error log contains lots of information. Again, you are overloading your error log, SQL error log, by enabling all these bullshit trace files. Okay, in case like someone asked, right, in case there is literally there is a issue, checkpoints are not triggering, and you are troubleshooting especially on checkpoints, then you can enable, sir, to see how frequently the checkpoints are triggering so that it will write the information in error log. But don't enable, sir, wantedly don't enable, because your error log will bump. Means every time whenever checkpoint triggers, it will write the information. Okay, your error log size will be grow like anything, sir. Unnecessary you are loading error log. Unnecessarily you are overloading your error log, sir, by enabling this trace file. But you must and should know. Either you can go and read in the log file if you wanted to see about the checkpoint. Either you can enable 3504 to see about the checkpoint triggering. Okay, triggering. This is the two simple approaches. Better try to run the manual checkpoint if checkpoint got hung, sir. Better run manual checkpoint. No worries. Either it can be indirect checkpoint or it can be automatic checkpoint. If checkpoint got stuck, better run manual checkpoint. That's it, sir.
So,
About the checkpoint.
Subbu, like you have enabled it, right? Now we have to disable it. Then same number, or like it will be a different number to disable that
No,
thing.
you need to disable with the same number.
Same number.
Same number, sir. How
Trace
you
off.
can do?
Trace off,
Trace
right?
off.
Okay.
Same number with 0.
No, no.
No,
Trace off.
no, no.
Trace
Trace
off. Okay.
iPhone 1, because this is a global trace file, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have two things. One is 0, one is -1. 0 means, okay, session level. If you
Session
close
level.
this session, this trace file automatically turn it off. Okay. If you wanted to enable, even you close the session, -1. But whenever you restart the SQL, this trace will automatically turn it off. Okay. Go and watch the session, sir. DBCC commands I already explained. No worries. Even I explained a separate session for DBCC traces. Traces. Go and watch those session. Not now, later on. Okay. After 1 month, sir. Okay. Though this is about complete.
Sorry to disturb you.
No
The
problem,
one
ma'am.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. For every transaction, 3 records would be created. Begin.
Yes. When checkpoint got trigger, it's not transaction, ma'am. When checkpoint got begin checkpoint begin,
Okay.
not transaction, ma'am. Sir,
Okay.
ma'am, you have two types of transaction. One is implicit transactions, one is explicit transactions, right? This
Yes.
is this insert is implicit by default. By default, insert, update, delete are implicit. Means auto commit. Auto commit. Hey, come on, yeah. Hey, sorry. Okay. By default, when you are performing insert, update, delete, these are implicit auto commit. You no need to commit. Okay, but same insert, update, delete you are making in begin. Okay, these are explicit transactions. You need to explicitly commit. Means you need to explicitly pass the commit button. These are explicit transactions. So this is ad hoc request, like a simple normal statement, insert statements. Mostly we will do these kind of statements in real world. That's what, wait for Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. You will get to know the development stuff. Okay, no worries. Don't
Okay.
think about this stuff. Good. Everyone is making a little bit more interactive. That's what I'm expecting from everyone. Okay, make the session interactive. Then only you can understand. Because if I'm simply saying okay, if you're not understanding, then waste of my time and your time, right? Of course, yes, right, sir. If you're simply listening and you are not understanding, that waste of my time and your time. So try to make the good communication, sir. We will become strong. Not you will become strong, we will become strong. Okay. Now,
Yeah, sure.
lazy writer. So no questions on checkpoint, right? Again, don't get confused, sir,
No,
everyone.
no, Subbu, yeah.
Okay. I explained my best related to the checkpoint. Okay. And very good interactive, awesome interactive till now. Okay. About the checkpoint, especially on checkpoint, sir. Now we are discussing about the lazy writer. Okay. Lazy writer. Lazy. You know, the name itself is saying that lazy writer, sir. Correct? The name itself is saying the lazy writer. Always in sleepy mode. Sleeping always. Okay. When when there is a RAM is struggling, means buffer is struggling, sir. Okay. Whenever your RAM is getting full, means almost like a 70% to 80% your RAM is getting full. Okay. Your lazy writer will estimate, okay, this is my turn. Hey, checkpoint. No worries. I am here to flush. I'm here to clear. I'm here to do something so that RAM is healthy. Always RAM is healthy. The lazy writer job is make sure always your RAM need to be healthy. What is the main purpose of lazy writer? Always it need to make sure that your RAM should be healthy. Always your RAM should be healthy. So whenever lazy writer triggers, whenever your RAM is getting full, okay, whenever your RAM is getting full, and when lazy writer triggers, what is happening here? Also, most of the people will again get confused, sir. Same thing it will do. What it will do? First, it will go to the cache. Okay, whatever the changes that is not yet reflected. Okay, first it will move the changes to LDF file, then it will move the changes to MDF file, and it will start deleting the page from the buffer. Whatever checkpoint is doing, same thing your lazy writer is also doing. But one additional thing is lazy writer is doing, sir. After your check, after your data move to the MDF file, LDF file, then lagerator will start removing the page from the buffer to make your RAM healthy. To make your RAM healthy, your lagerator is flushing the pages from the buffer. Before it flushes, it will move the data to the LDF file. It will move the data to the MDF file. Then it will start removing the pages from the buffer based on the algorithm. Least reference count, least used pages. Least reference count, least used pages means, for example, these are the 5 pages are available in the buffer, 6 pages. So this space you used in the buffer for 10 times. This space you used this space in the buffer for 100 times. This space you used for 2 times. This space you used in the buffer for 250 times. Okay, this space you use it for 300 times. This page you use it for 10 times. So based on the least reference count, okay, the pages which you use it in the buffer, use it in the sense, maybe you are performing select statement on these pages, maybe you are performing insert on these pages, maybe you are performing update, maybe you are performing delete, whatever, sir. How many times you used these pages in the buffer? In the buffer, that will calculate by lagerator and make sure that the least used pages it will delete until what it will delete means until your RAM healthy. Until your RAM healthy, it will delete all the pages from the buffer. Before it delete, it will move the data to the LDF file and MDF file. That's it, sir, about the lagerator. You don't have any control and only one lagerator. You don't have like a checkpoint cut, automatic, indirect, manual, blah, blah, blah. Can it trigger lagerator? No. Can I see lagerator? No. Nothing. Lagerator job is always in sleepy, sir. Means you can run SP who to active SP who to see lagerator thread. Lagerator thread. Okay. What lagerator is doing? Lagerator will go to the cache and verify the changes which is not yet moved. First, it will move the changes for for protecting the data. Then it will start flushing the pages from the buffer. Nothing but clean pages. Only clean pages. It will touch only clean pages or not dirty pages. It will flush only clean pages based on the algorithm. What algorithm? Least reference count, least used pages. That's it, sir, about lagerator. You don't have any control on lagerator.
Subbu, how means like how many threads are allotted to these internal processes like uh, lazy writer and log writer and all those stuff like
8 threads,
like
sir. You know about the schedulers? You know about the schedulers?
uh,
No, no,
it
I'm asking because been
yeah
your experience. You know about scheduler,
yeah
right?
yeah yeah yeah
There are hidden schedulers. Select star
yeah
from sys dot dm underscore os underscore schedulers. There are hidden schedulers.
yeah
These hidden schedulers are helping all your internal process,
yeah
all internal process. Who is helping, sir? This hidden schedule. No worries. First time
yeah
who are listening, we are having sessions, sir.
okay
No worries. I will discuss all this stuff in the CPU troubleshooting.
okay
What is visible online? What is hidden online? What is visible online DAC? What is the schedulers? What is the worker? What is the task? What is the thread? We'll see everything. No worries. What is worker threads? How to restrict the worker threads? What is affinity mask? There are lots, sir. Little bit be patient, everyone. I can ask. Just kidding. Wait, wait. Cinema is after 40 days.
Yeah.
Actual cinema is after 40 days, sir. We not yet
This is
started.
this is
This is
shooting.
this is shooting. Yeah, yeah, you are right. But again, sir, only one request, everyone. Okay, give me the time. Only
sure
one request. I'm just requesting. If you don't have time, okay, I'm just requesting everyone. No need to join my batch. No worries. I'm straight away telling. If you don't have time, don't join in my batch. because it will affect everyone. The last batch, I need to say sorry to most of the people. They are still waiting. I'm not getting time basically. Last batch still not yet done. First time I felt a little bit. That's what I told to even to Sai also. Hey, don't pick anyone who is don't have the time. I don't want money. I don't want piece of sessions. If this batch, whole batch, at least one person get the job by himself, I am the most happiest person, sir. You won't trust me. I am the most happiest person. At least one person will place by itself because I'm saving your amount. That's what my okay, leave it. That's what give me the time. Only I'm requesting, sir, time. Okay. You can grab the knowledge, anything, sir. No worries. Okay. Just give me the time. Okay. I hope you understood about the lazy writer. What is the lazy
Yes.
writer, sir? Whenever lazy writer triggers, okay, always it is also internal thread. It is also internal thread. Always it is in sleepy mode, sir. Okay, don't tell to introvert that it is in sleepy mode, okay? It's just kidding for you saying that, okay? It's an internal thread which will triggers only whenever RAM is not healthy, sir. Not getting full. It's not healthy. Okay, because if lazy writer is not triggering, for example, what will happen, Subbu, means your data cache will get full, right? Entire your buffer, entire your RAM. This is the most culprit cache, right? Most consumer cache, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? So how you can measure this, Subbu? I will show you, sir. No worries. Okay, I will show you practically with the best examples. No worries at all. Just remember theoretical part as of now. Because if lazy writer is not triggering, anything will happen, Subbu, means definitely, sir, your RAM will get full and you will get out of memory. Correct? If all the pages are in buffer, it's not doing anything. Sir, the pages are available buffer. That is a good. Okay, I can accept. But this page is not doing anything, sir. No one is calling this page. Only twice someone called this page. Why I need to keep this page in the buffer unnecessarily? Waste of my memory. Correct? You need to think like this as well, basically. If lazy writer is not happening, what will happen, Subbu, means your RAM will get full, sir.
Subbu, that is like list recently used, right? So even if it is two times, but it was recently used, like some of the user was using this. Uh,
Anytime, sir, no worries. Let it be deleted. Next time you can call the call from the disk. No worries.
okay.
If
So
RAM is getting full, entire your application will down, sir.
no, no. I was like referring to that list recently used algorithm, right?
Hmm.
So even if it is two times and one page is like showing thousand, like it was used 2 months back, but this is like recently two times. So it will flush that thousand or this two one.
No one knows, sir. We don't know. I too don't know, seriously.
Okay.
But
Subbu,
for the
like
yeah.
before the lazy write, I mean, after flushing the data to MDF and LDF, directly we can do lazy writer, right? Why to wait for like memory full and also?
No, lazy writer backend it is triggering, sir. It is
Okay,
triggering.
okay,
Backend parallel it is triggering. It is not in sleepy. Just for your understanding, I'm saying okay.
okay, okay,
Lazy writer's backend is triggering. I will show you in the performance counter, sir.
okay.
How many lazy writers are triggering per second? Very
Sure.
important, sir. All this stuff in performance counters you'll get to know.
Okay.
Directly no, we can't see.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
got it.
lazy writer need to trigger. Otherwise, always your RAM is getting
Always
healthy.
RAM will be full. Yeah, yeah.
Healthy. So Microsoft took all the algorithms, sir. Microsoft decided all the algorithms. Simply what Microsoft is saying, it will flushes the pages which are not frequently using. That's it. That contains n. That contains n's. We are not going to the buffer and seeing that which page is truncated, which pages are staying in. We won't do all that stuff, sir. Basically, the algorithm we are explaining. Let it be delete whatever it may be. No worries. Always make sure my RAM is healthy so that my application will run healthy. Always it won't flush like simply, right? It contains thousands of formulas, thousands of algorithms.
Anna, here flush means removing only, right?
Removing, okay, from the buffer, not in MDF, not in LDF, sir. It is not touching this one. Only cache. Only cache, sir. It won't touch, your lazy writer won't touch all this stuff. It will touch the cache. Checkpoint will also touch the cache only, sir.
Finally,
will
it will maintain healthy main database.
Healthy, sir. Always maintain healthy RAM. That's the agenda of lazy writer.
Yeah.
What is the agenda of checkpoint? Always make sure my data need to be in MDF file.
Yes.
Yes.
Simple logic, sir. I don't want mess up or confusion. Make sure that always my data should be equal from MDF data cache. Who is taking care? Checkpoint. Always make sure that my RAM is healthy. Who is taking care? Lazy writer. For your simple answers. That's it. Even
got it.
when you go to the interview and he's asking face to face and he's asking, can you please explain? You can ask, hey, can I borrow the pen? I can draw the picture. Draw this. Explain, say me. If you're not getting the job, come to me.
This can be done like on virtual interviews also, or no? Like
Virtual interviews, how we can social? No.
means like we can
That
Yeah.
much
open the
time they
notepad.
won't ask. That
Oh,
much time they won't give you, basically.
no. Like we can open the notepad, right? Like we can draw the notepad also and like share the screen, or no?
No,
Uh,
sir. No,
okay.
don't do that stuff. He will definitely get bored in the virtual. In the face to face, they can love your interaction.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
when you see live sessions, okay, online, offline sessions, online sessions, both are different.
Correct.
If you come to offline, I can better than this. I can try and write.
Sure.
Correct. Better than this I can, because I will closely monitoring your whether your face directly, so that I can
Yes.
understand, okay, you are getting or not getting.
Correct.
Someone will see like very strange, like English film, that Inception. Everyone watched that Inception.
Yeah.
We basically first time whenever most of the people, okay, first time when you go and watch that Inception, no one can understand the movie. What is that movie? Second time only we need to keep subtitles and we need to keep headphones, close the rooms, watch concentratedly, then you can understand, okay, this is the dream, this is the live. A fabulous movie. Like same, sir, here also. Okay, so when you go to the live like interviews, that is the best. You can easily select, sir. Okay. Okay, then yeah, cool. I need to complete two more stuff, sir. Okay, everyone clear about lazy writer, checkpoint, dirty page, clean page, blah blah places, all your headache only.
Sir, here once the lazy writer will do his work, whatever the PLE will occur.
PLE is something different, ma'am. PLE
Okay.
is how long the page is in the buffer is measuring by
Yeah,
PLE.
usually it's 300 seconds.
Not 300 seconds. For 4 GB RAM, 300 seconds. Not for all
Okay.
all the SQL servers. No, it's wrong answer. For 4 GB
Okay.
RAM, 300 seconds is the best Microsoft recommending. For example, your SQL is running with 8 GB of RAM, double. If your
Okay.
SQL is running with 16 GB of RAM, so don't tell 300. For whenever you are
Okay.
taking to the interviewer, tell that, okay, whenever by default the PLE best value for 4 GB RAM is 300 seconds. If my RAM is keep on increasing, the PLE value will differs. No worries, we'll see in the memory.
Okay.
Okay, you will be overloaded in the memory troubleshooting. Overloaded. We'll see a lot of stuff in the memory, and I will give you the best material, a separate material I prepared to you, sir. No need to go on here and there. At one shot, you will get everything. Memory, sir. Memory is the most important concept, and mostly the experienced people I'm not sure most of the people what they will do, right? When case memory is getting full, hey, go and increase the memory. Go and increase the memory. I am not sure who told you to increase the memory. Correct? And even log backup, log file also, sir. Everyone will tell, hey, take the log backup. I am not sure who told to take the log backup. Who told you? SQL Server told you to take the log backup whenever log file is getting full. SQL Server? No. Then why you are taking log backup, sir? So SQL Server say, hey, why your log file is not reusing? You need to go and do in a different direction troubleshooting. No worries. All this we will get in the advanced level. Okay. Now, finally, only one concept is pending. I will complete today. That is
Subbu, the lazy writer will free up the plan cache as well, or like
no,
there will be some different process to
no.
free up the plan cache.
Plan cache is different, sir. I am not at all touching the plan cache. I will touch in advanced level about the plan cache. I am not touching the plan cache.
Okay, okay.
And there is one more cache, lock
Lock
cache,
cache, yeah, lock cache.
lock cache. I am not touching all that stuff.
Okay,
We'll touch later.
okay.
Because something I will hidden. Why I will hidden means, okay, it's a day one sessions. Most of the people don't know what is lock. Okay, if I'm stressing here, they can't understand. Whenever the session, we will discuss, sir, all that stuff. What else? Only one concept is pending. Acid properties.
Sir, have you completed WAL?
Wall concept. Wall.
Yeah.
Wall. Just, ma'am.
WA.
Yeah. Whatever the changes you are performing, every changes need to make entry in log file, ma'am. That is nothing but wall. That is taken care by wall. Means every transaction need to make entry in log file before it move to the MDF file. Who is taking care? Wall is taking care. That wall is nothing but this one, sir. Durability. D stands for durability. To satisfy durability, there is a concept called wall. For that concept only, we are moving to the LDF file.
Here, have you discussed the virtual logs? How many it would be created?
Oh, no, ma'am, not that is not right time today. That we will discuss about log file architecture. Almost it may took 4 to 5 hours to discuss only about log file. I am not discussing that one in the right away. Okay. uh, Data files, log file, tempdb internal architecture, tempdb best practice, tempdb conjunction, tempdb spells, okay, tempdb enhancement. We'll see in advanced level. That's what cinema is after 45 days, not now. This is we are warm upping, okay, for that movies. We'll see, ma'am. And I will share the separate materials for every concept, and I will share the best links. So the people who, whatever the links I am sharing, just make this lesser. Just make the bookmarks like SQL DBA, replication always on cluster, memory, CPU, IO, index, update status, 184 performance, TempDB blocks. Make make this kind of bookmarks, and whatever the links I'm sharing, just add it here. Make your laptop also like a best practices like PostgreSQL, Azure SQL, ADF. Oh, ADF I not yet started. I will start in the next year. Okay. So like this, just simply don't bookmark like this, sir. Most of the people will bookmark like this, right? Okay. Do like this. Then easily, for example, you are working in replication. Okay. You will get to know, okay, I will go to the replication. I can find the blocks. Oh no, this is my new laptop. So I need to add all the bookmarks here. I'm adding, sir. Okay. So go to the always on related. Go to cluster related. Go to memory related. Go to CPU related. Easily you can, instead of searching here, scroll down, scroll up. Why we need to do all this stuff, sir? It won't take more time, right? It is helping you only, right? Follow, spend some time, sir, so that will help when you are struggling. Maybe that is not helping right away, but definitely when you are struggling, that will help you. Okay, make your You are a professional trainers. Okay, just behave like this. Even when you are installing SQL Server, don't give your lover names your name. I know you love your name. I know you love your lovers' names. No worries. Don't give your lover names and you names, sir. Give prod, dev, test, stage, build, like that names. So that you feel that okay, I'm working in the production instance. I am working in the dev instance. I am working in the test instance. Even that is your laptop. Make a sense? Subject you can get anywhere, sir. The behavior, the algorithms, it's highly impossible to get. Subject you can get anywhere from searching Google here and there we can get it. Maybe it will take some time, but follow the best practices. That will make your SQL to run very smoothly. Okay? Make a note down, sir. Initially only I'm telling all this stuff. Okay? Now, no questions, right? Checkpoint, lazy writer, wall, dirty page, clean page, data pages, extends. All are very, 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 very important concepts, sir. You mustn't should remember all these stuffs. Okay, no worries. I will share interview questions till now. Whatever we done, you can prepare that one, sir. Okay, for your understanding only I prepared. Okay, I will share that one in the next week. Okay, you no need to worry about how to explain Subbu sir to the interviewer, people who are first time listening, right? I will share one interview questions. Okay, you can prepare better than that one, sir. I am not saying that is the best FAQs. You can prepare better than that. That is up to your knowledge. Okay, because you are already experienced people, you know about how to explain more based on your interviewer. Okay, you can explain more based on your experience. All that stuff will vary. Now, finally, one last option today we are going last concept we are going to discuss, that is nothing but asset properties. Okay.
Subbu, eager writer is like pending, right?
Yeah. Sorry. I felt. Okay. Now, eager writer, sir. I forget. Good. Very good. Thanks. Eager writer. Eager writer. Very simple concepts are this is. Okay. Especially eager writer will help you in the term DB, especially. What is happening, right? For example, you are performing a bulk transaction, bulk, like 1 billion records you are inserting. Okay, 5 billion records you are inserting, bulk, only bulk, sir. When you are performing a bulk transactions, okay, that time, sir, see, uh, try to understand the logic, very internal logic, simple logic only. Don't make more complex. Okay, okay. So when you are performing bulk operation, okay, basically data cache, for example, it not contains any pages. What it need to do, it go to the MDF file, copy and paste it here and start modifying the data. Whenever checkpoint triggers, it will need to write the data into the MDF file, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, that is the algorithm design basically. But when you are performing bulk operations, like if you are using SSIS packages, okay, BCP command, BCP command, insert with select into, insert with select into, select into, okay. So SQL Server can understood based on your syntax, based on your operation. SQL Server can treat that okay, this is you are performing some bulk operation, okay. When it feel that you are doing the bulk operation, when you feel that you are doing bulk operation, how internally algorithm is, the page creation, page writing, it will do parallelly for that operation, for that operation, for this select operation, for example, for this insert operation, okay, for this insert operation, if it feel that it is a bulk operation, what it will do, right? It will parallelly create the page, parallelly write the pages to avoid the memory chunks, sir. To avoid otherwise your memory will hit like anything, right? Because you are inserting, you are doing billions of records in the buffer, in the buffer, right? That time, eager writer will help you a lot. Only that time. When SQL Server feels that you are doing bulk operation, the page creations, page returns will be parallelly. Will be parallelly. See, SQL Server performs certain activities as a non-logged operation. For example, select into, bulk insert, write a text, update text, SSS packages, DTS packages, okay, BCP command. This and eager writer process handle both page creation, page writing in parallelly to avoid the chunk in memory. So parallelly, your data is writing into the disk. Ooh, checkpoint only, sir. Lazy writers. Checkpoint lazy writers will trigger like anything in the backend when you are doing some certain operations, because otherwise your memory will chunk like anything, sir. Correct? When you are doing the bulk, that time eager writer will help you a lot.
So Subbu, in this scenario, it will not go to the log file, or it will minimally write there and then go
That
to
is a
MDF.
different. That is different. I
Okay.
not explain that concept. It will write in LDF, sir. Without writing LDF, it won't go to the MDF file.
Okay. Okay.
We
No,
wait
like
for next week. Yeah, I
yeah.
know, I know. I understood your concept. Wait for next week.
Okay.
Recovery models you will get to know. As of now, what is eager writer? Try to understand that logic. Okay, eager writer is helping when you are performing a bulk operation like select into, okay, update, write text, update text, BCP, DTX, SSS packages, and it feels that you are doing bulk operations. Eager writer is helping page creations, page writing parallelly, but algorithm is same. I
Subbu,
am not changing algorithm, sir. Algorithm is same. Only what you are getting new algorithm, page creation, page writing, same time.
Subbu, one small question. In the definition, you mentioned non-logged operation. So what do you mean by that?
That's what, sir. This or feel that okay. Some tricky operations.
I
Tricky.
mean,
So bulk operations means select into means you are creating a table with help of another table.
yeah, I got that. So what I understood with the non-log means I thought it won't write to
Ah,
LDF.
that's what. Not exactly. Most of the people will get confused. Not exactly. I will tell you this about non-logged operations. No worries. I
Okay.
will tell you. Especially on temp DBs or eager writer will help you. When you are creating a temporary tables and loading huge amount of data into the temp tables like hash. Oh, sorry. Like a table which starts with hash. This is the temp tables. You are already having a data in the employee table. Okay, you want to do some calculations, aggregations, functions, blah 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 on this table. Instead of doing on the base table, what developers will do, right? Developers will copy into the temp DB and they will do on this table all your calculations. They will release the base table. Whenever you are logging these kind of operations, eagerator will help you a lot in the backend. What is that non-log? No worries, sir. Bulk log recovery model, right? I will explain you. Just hold for 2 more days. Next week, Monday
Yeah,
itself,
sure.
you will get to know. So eagerator is helping page creations, page writing parallelly when you are performing bulk operations. How SQL Server knows, that's what we'll get to know, sir.
So it will not move to the LDF file.
No, it will move, sir, but minimally. Minimally. What do you mean that minimally, sir? That's what. Wait for recovery models, please. Don't get confused area itself. Try to understand the logic. I will take almost 30 to 40 minutes only that minimally logged. Then you can understand.
Okay.
Can you?
Okay. It will not delete the clean pages also, right?
So it will delete, sir, clean pages. Yeah.
Eager writer, I'm asking.
Eager writer won't, sir. Eager writer just creation, writing parallelly.
That's all. Okay.
That's all. Not deleting. Lazy writer, the algorithm is lazy writer, checkpoints only, sir.
Okay.
finally, what is ACID properties? Okay, so A stands for atomicity, C stands for consistency, D stands for isolation. Sorry. I stands for isolation level, D stands for durability, sir. Okay, D stands for durability. Let me open this. You can see by seeing this image, you can easily understand, sir. Okay, atomicity. What do you mean by atomicity? Means every transaction need to be fully commit or fully roll back. What do you mean by that fully commit and fully roll back, Subbu? Okay, what do you mean that fully commit and fully roll back, Subbu means? So, for example, nowadays you are doing UPI payments and you are going for ATM machines. Sometimes when you go to the ATM machines and sometimes you are trying to do some withdrawal, sir. Unfortunately, you not got the amount, but your amount got detected from your account. And when you call to your customer care, they will tell within 2 to 3 working days, your amount will credit back, right? Even like phone pay or Google Pay or whatever your UPI payments you are doing, right? Even for that also same, right, sir? So what do you mean? Example, sir, I'm saying. What do you mean by atomicity? Means whatever transactions you are performing in SQL Server or Oracle or any database management system, any database, not only SQL, sir. Asset properties, not only SQL, in all database management system, whatever the transaction you are performing, that need to fully commit or that need to fully roll back. It's not in the middle, sir. No. Either it need to fully commit or it need to fully roll back. Okay. What do you mean by fully commit? Means you need to get your amount to your hand and your account in from your account, that amount need to be detect. That is nothing but fully commit. Fully roll back means you not yet got the amount, but your account got detected 5,000 rupees. It will credit back again. That is roll back. Roll back means again they are doing the back your 5,000 amount to your account. That is roll back. So atomicity is going to take in care about fully commit or fully roll back every transaction. This is developer headaches are not our headache. Okay, you are not doing anything stuff here. It's a complete developer headaches. Whatever the transaction they're performing, every transaction need to be fully committed or you fully roll back. Best example is ATM machines, sir. You can understand easily. That is taken care by atomicity. Consistency means whatever the transaction you are performing, that should not violate the behavior. It should not violate the behavior. Okay, what do you mean by that behavior, Subbu? For example, if you go to the ICICI Bank or HDFC Bank, corporate banks, sir, okay, every bank need to maintain some minimum amount, correct? Can you go to that bank and say that I don't have the amount, can you open a zero account? No, they won't open because that is violating their behavior, correct? Are you there?
Yes, Subbu. Yeah, got it.
So consistency means, okay, in one direction, it should not violate the behavior. Okay, in one direction, it should not violate the behavior of the structure, whatever you designed in the database. What is that structure, Subbu? Saturday you will get to know, sir, how the developers will design the structure of the table, how they design the structure of uh, the architecture of the tables and everything. You will get to know. Okay, so consistency means you should not violate the behavior, sir, when you are whatever the transaction you are performing onto the SQL server. That will be taken care by consistency. That will be taken care by consistency. And finally, what falls into DBA task means this isolation level. Isolation level, one of the most boring concept, one of the most hectic concept in entire SQL server is isolation level, sir. But one of the most important concept also this is only. Okay, very boring concept. I am just discussing only 5 minutes now. Okay, usually that will take almost 2 to 3 hours to explain about all these concepts. Okay, your lock, blocking, deadlocks will comes with the help of isolation level only. Okay, so what is isolation level means in a simple lay terms is independent. Every transaction is independent. Every transaction is a independent. So multiple users can connect to the database. Multiple users can perform their own transactions. Okay, their respective transactions. We can't say that, hey, I am doing, you should not come here. No, not like that, sir. Every transaction is a independent. So multiple users can come, multiple users can perform their own activities at the database level. Nothing, no one can stop. Then what falls the isolation level? Okay, but the challenging is, okay, but the challenging is, this is employee table. Okay, Mohan wants to access the table. Okay, Bharat wanted to access the table, Malati wanted to access the table at same time. Then the challenge will start. Same time, multiple users wants to access same object with different operations. Then the challenge will start, sir. Okay, then how your SQL server react in this scenario? That's what we need to discuss about the logs, blocks, deadlocks, isolation level, reads. Okay, just as of now, just remember isolation level is nothing but independent. Okay, so multiple users can connect to the SQL server and they can perform certain operations. Only remember this point. No worries, I will come back in the isolation level to discuss more on the isolation level. Very important concept. Okay, and finally, durability. Durability is nothing but protecting your data, sir. In the case of natural or human made, protecting your data. Okay, so how you are going to protect your data? So by moving all your data to the LDF file simultaneously with the help of wall concept. You are moving your all your data to the LDF files or before it move to the MDF file. So you are protecting your data. Durability stands for, so every transaction whatever you are performing in SQL server must and should satisfy ACID properties. It should satisfy ACID properties. That's it, sir. Isolation level is the biggest concept. It's not a small concept, sir. We'll discuss it later. Either Oracle, if you go for any database management system, all the management system need to satisfy ACID properties.
So the consistency will be taken care by constraints, right? Like the foreign key constraint or like
No, not that constraint, sir. Okay,
okay,
it's not exactly that thing. Okay,
okay,
some people will tell in different way, some people will tell in different way.
okay,
Okay, that is also one concept. There is one more concept called consistency, means the
yeah,
structure of your data in the in
yeah,
the in the database, in the buffer, that will also matter, sir. Means
okay,
means okay, whatever the pages in the disk, whatever
yeah,
the pages in the memory,
yeah,
consistency means you should not violate. Means it should like a corruption, you can call it as a, your
okay,
page got corrupted.
yeah,
Okay, you can also consider this one. That's what, just what I mean to say now, as of now currently, you should not violate the behavior
okay,
that makes something your page something. See, if you're not inserting anything, nothing will happen, right, sir?
correct,
If you're doing something only, something may change. So due to change, it won't affect your pay structures, your behaviors, all that stuff that
okay,
falls into the consistency.
okay.
Subbu, one small doubt with the eager writer and checkpoint. Okay.
Now you can ask, sir, whatever. Now my session is done. This is your turn. Okay, you can ask whatever.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Checkpoint is the default algorithm. It's moving the LDF file and MDF file like that. If we are doing any non-logged operations like bulk operations, only at the time only eager writers say they don't do like this. You can do this parallelly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Subbu, like that question was pending for me, right? You told that you can ask after the session, like so. Just wanted to know, right, that execution plans will be kept in the plan cache by the uh, command parser, or the what you call the
Optimizer.
optimizer. Yeah.
Optimizer, right, sir? Command parser don't know that plan is already command parser will just check the whether plan is available or not.
Okay. The command parser will just check whether it is available
Plan
in
is
the plan
available or
cache.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But it will be kept by optimizer only.
Yeah, once the plan is prepared, who will make the decision? Optimizer only, right?
Yes.
Once the plan is prepared, optimizer will keep that plan in the plan cache.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Is
Sir,
there
I
any
have a
problem? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, not related to this concept. I have some other concept related
Now,
doubt.
1 second, ma'am. Let's complete all the related to this concept, and I will come back to your question. No worries. Hari, you
Okay,
are
no
asking
problem.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any probability that all the like checkpoint, lazy writer, and log writer will act simultaneously, or it will one at a time?
Maybe simultaneously, sir. Sometimes,
Okay.
sometimes yes. Maybe multiple transactions are performing at a time. Everything is hitting, right? That time
Yeah.
your CPU will hit, memory hit, RAM will, everything is hitting. That time everything will work simultaneously, right? If
Okay.
there
Okay.
is no load, nothing, sir. There is
Hmm.
no load. When load will come, sir, take generic. Our generic example also same, right? If there
Hmm.
is a work, we will do. If there is no work, no. We'll do okay, no worries. We'll do one by one.
Okay.
Like same sequels, I will also say. It's a human nature only, sir. That's also.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now you can. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Actually, it's already configured this active passive cluster.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
In that always it's already configured.
okay.
So on top of that, can you configure log shipping?
Oh, on top of that, you can on the database which is been part of always on.
Always on.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
configure. Yeah, you can configure. But don't configure the log backups for always on availability group that database. Don't configure.
Not getting.
Mirroring, no, ma'am. Mirroring, no, ma'am. See, basically, we will configure the backups, right? Basically, we'll
Yes.
configure full backup, differential backup, log backups. So when you configure log shipping on this database, for example, okay, what we will do, we will take the log backups. Usually, we'll configure log backups. Right? You will need to exclude the log backup on this database because this database is already part of log shipping. Log shipping is
Yes.
working on the backups. That is the
Yeah.
algorithm you need to remember.
Uh, but continuing this question, Subbu, will that means like will that benefit, or like it is just an like experimental thing that we are
Some
using?
application too very stupid guys. They don't know anything.
Okay.
Some some people. So
Okay.
when you go to the good mechanic, you say that they will say everything, but sometimes you won't listen.
Yeah.
We
Correct.
basically we are the stupids that time. Like same
Okay.
sometimes application team is some stupids. They
Okay.
can't understand whatever we are. Why you are making that much complex, sir?
Yeah.
Why? Anyhow, always on is shipping the data, right? To the
Yes.
secondary. Then why I need to configure log shipping? Why?
Yes. Correct. Correct.
Anyhow, always on is shipping the data. Then why again I need to ship the data one more time?
Correct.
Some
Actually, it's
projects.
an interview question.
Oh, interview question. Maybe he's a stupid guy. They, sir, nowadays they are asking very. If they same question they ask me, I will tell a different answer. So first, why you wanted to configure? Can you ask? You can ask, ma'am. No worries. If your interview is asking why you wanted to configure, let me know. I will tell you the answer.
Okay.
Let me know. I will tell the answer.
That is the application guy requirement he's telling.
Why? Why? Why that
So
application team wants that configuration? Is there any specific reason?
yes.
Can you tell me that reason? We are not asking the question to the interviewer. That is the one biggest challenge now. Because they don't know first, whoever asking the question. Really, ma'am. So not only you, because I know almost, I
No,
took
no,
almost 500 to 600
so there,
interviews.
there might be this possibility that they want this database to be restored as a new means other data with the
Tell
other
me the
name on
reason.
the
I
on
can also tell. Yeah, it's
on the
possible now.
on the data other database or the
Now
server
how
like
you now how
yeah,
you need to ask the question now.
yeah,
So this is the requirement, I got it.
yeah,
Okay. And I wanted to configure log shipping on private. That is how you need to ask the question.
yeah,
Your question is wrong, then how I can answer you?
sure, sure.
I hope you are getting my point. So don't think negative. I am asking, his question is wrong, basically. He just wanted to confuse you, ma'am. That's the thing.
Yeah, he repeatedly asking the same question the
Same
entire
question.
interview.
Then repeatedly you can ask. No worries. That happened many times. I fight it, like sometimes I took my resume back from the interview. I came outside. Hey, you don't know how to take the interview. Just give me resume. No worries. Oh, this is recording. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.